Hello students, welcome. I do hope that you know the cross multiplication method. With the help of that, we are solving the question number 4 of exercise 3.5. Up to 3 we have studied in previous lecture. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solution by any algebraic method. Here you know 3 methods. Number 1, substitution method. Number 2, elimination method. Third is cross multiplication method. Whatever is easier to you, you will use that. Your question is, a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed. We have already studied such type of questions, fixed charges. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. When a student A, the name of student is given A here, takes food for 20 days. She takes food for 20 days and she has to pay rupees 1000 as hostel charges. How many? For 20 days she pays 1000 rupees. Whereas a student B, it is another student and its name is given B here, who takes food for 26 days and how many he pays? Rupees 1180 on hostel as hostel charges. Find the fixed charges and the cost of food per day. Our question starts from here. Find the fixed charges. We don't know. Let the fixed charges rupees X. Cost of food per day, we know, that is rupees Y. For 20 days, student A. For 20 days, student A, how many she pays? For 20 days, student A pays amount is equal to rupees 1000. Fixed charge you have to pay. Fixed means X plus 1 day. Per day means 1 day. 1 day she pays rupees Y. For 20 days, it is 20Y. Fixed charge plus 20Y is equal to 1000. X plus 20Y minus 1000 is equal to 0. Taking this to the left hand side. Question number 1. Similarly, B, student B, for how many days? 26 days. She pays 1180. Fixed charge. 1 day, it is Y. 26 day, 26Y is equal to 1180. X plus 26Y minus 1180 is equal to 0. Equation number 1, equation number 2. Now you can solve by any method. You can use elimination method, you can use substitution method, but I am using here the cross multiplication method. By cross multiplication method, you know, we have to learn 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2. Second column, third column, it is a second column. Third column, first column, equation 1 and 2 है. Equation 1 and 2, second column, cross multiply, upward arrow, downward arrow, x, between these y, between this 1, x upon, x is between these. First of all multiply this, then minus, it is a sign of a formula, minus, then multiply this, minus 26,000, here it is minus 26,000, in case of y, minus 1000, minus 1180, here it is within the bracket there is minus 1180 is equal to 26 minus 20, x upon minus 23,600, minus into minus, plus, minus into minus, here there are 2 times minus into minus, plus, opposite sign, x upon 2400, y upon opposite sign, subtract 1 upon 6. Now if you want to find the value of x, it will go there, it will multiply here. If you want to find the value of y, again it will multiply here, means 1 upon 6 multiply 180. If you are going to find the y, if you are going to find value of x, then it is 1/6 multiply 2400. Look at it. X is 1/6. By it's got 1/6 into this. So what is X? X is a fixed charge. So fixed charge is rupees 400 and cost of food per day, it is Y. That is rupees 30. It is your question. First part of question number 4. Similarly second. Now this question is third time here. Is coming third time here. If fraction becomes 1/3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator and it becomes 1/4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. We know how to start. Let the numerator x and the denominator y. Then your fraction is numerator upon denominator, x upon y. First, according to question, it becomes 1/3 when if 1 is subtracted from the numerator. It is a numerator, denominator as it is. You are subtracting 1 from numerator only. Now cross multiply. 3 into x minus 1 is equal to y. Solve it, equation number 1. Second part. What is in the second part? Second part says that when it becomes 1/4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Look at it. You are adding it to the denominator 8. X upon numerator as it is, denominator y plus 8. It becomes 1/4. Got it? Now cross multiply. 4 into x. 4x is equal to y plus 8. Multiply 1. You will solve in this manner and will get equation number 2. Now solve equation number 1 and 2 by any method. Whichever is easier to you, you can use that method. If you get value of x and y, then in the last line you will write therefore fraction is equal to x upon y, means whatever is the answer of x upon whatever is the answer of y, you will write here. In the last line you will use this. Complete it yourself. Question number third part of this question. Yes scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Means there are in a test there are questions which for right answer you will get 3 marks, and if you give the wrong answer you will lose 1 marks. You will lose 1 mark. For right answer you will get 3 marks, and if you write the wrong answer of that question you will lose 1 mark. In that test how many marks Yash has scored? He has scored 40 marks. In another case, had 4 marks been answered for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer. Now in the second part, if you give the right answer, correct answer, you will get 4 marks. And if you give the incorrect answer or wrong answer, you will deduct means lose. You will lose 2 marks. Then Yash would have scored 50 marks. In this case, he scored 50 marks. In this case, he scored 40 marks. How many questions were there in the test? Now you have to find how many questions are in the test. Means there are right answer questions and wrong answer also. Look at here. Let the number of right answered question in the test is equal to x and the number of wrong answered questions is equal to y. Total number of questions x plus y. Means in a test the right answered question and the wrong answered question, x and y, total x plus y. First case was, what was the first case? It was the first case. 3 marks for right answer, losing 1 mark for the wrong answer. Scored 40 marks. Look at it. Right answer 3 marks means 3x. Losing means minus 1 mark. Wrong answer 1 mark. Wrong answer is y. y is equal to 40. If for the right answer there is 4 marks, 4x, right answer is x, 4 into x, losing or deducting minus y, wrong answer y, there are 2 marks for wrong answer, 2y is equal to, he scored 50. Now in this case you can see it is a factor of 2, they are the factor of 2, you can easily divide by 2, divide both sides by 2, 2x minus y is equal to, divide by 2, it is 25. Now here you know the equation number 1, equation number 2, you can solve by any method. Here it is easier to solve it by elimination method. Simply subtract 2 from 1, you will get x, value of x, then substitute, you will get the value of y. If you get the value of x and y, put those values here. Right answer question x, suppose it is 10, you will write 10. Suppose it is 4, you will write here 4. Therefore total number of questions, add these two, you will get the answer. First of all, find the value of x and y, then put the value of x and y in these two lines. Lastly you will write, therefore the total number of questions is equal to, add these two. Fourth, places A and B are apart 100 km apart on a highway. Suppose there are two places like this. One is here and second one is here. These are the two places and these two are 100 km apart. As per question, one car starts from here, and another from B here. Suppose name of this part is A, this place is B, A and B. It is A, it is B, and these two are 100 km apart. One car starts from A and second car starts from B. One A from B. In the same time, if the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds. Now, both the cars are traveling, one from here, one from here. If they are moving in the same direction, means they are moving like this. In the same direction at different speed. They meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? Look at it. One car starts from here, A, place A. Second car starts from place B. How far these two are? These two are 100 km. Now if they travel in the same direction, means upward like this. They meet after 5 hours. If they travel in opposite direction, these are the opposite direction, they meet in 1 hour. Got it? Look at here, I am showing the place. It is place A, it is place B. These are 100 km apart. One car starts from A, second car starts from B. They are moving in the same direction, upward. They meet after 5 hours. If they move opposite direction, one upward, second downward, they meet in 1 hour. Now do you know the speed of this and this car? Suppose the car traveling from here, place A, speed of car is x km per hour. The speed of car which is traveling from B, by km per hour. Let the speed of the car which starts from A is equal to x km per hour and the speed of the car which travels from the place B, y km per hour. For how many hours it is traveling? It is traveling for 5 hours. It is again for 5 hours. Distance covered by car from A. Distance covered by the car from A is equal to 5x kilometer. And the distance covered by the car from B, 5y kilometer. Means x kilometer per hour. What do you mean by this? X kilometer per hour means in 1 hour it is traveling x kilometer. In 1 hour it is x kilometer. Since it is traveling for 5 hours, it is 5x kilometer. Y kilometer per hour means in 1 hour it is traveling y kilometer. In 5 hour, 5y kilometer. It is traveling this distance. And second minute traveling this distance. So what is the difference between the distance of these two? Since it is traveling more, you can see it is traveling more than this. How much? 100. That's why first 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. It is the difference. Divide both sides by 5. These are the multiple of 5. Divide both sides by 5. X minus y is equal to 20. Now in second case, you know what is the distance between these two? The distance between these two is 100. So if it is traveling upward, it is traveling downward. Total distance covered by both the cars is 100 km. It is traveling a distance x. It is traveling a distance y. Total distance is 100. X plus y is equal to 100. So it is your question number 2. Now you can use it by any method. Then you will get the value of x and y. Put the value of x and y here. You will know the speed of the cars, which starts from A and starts from B. Try yourself and complete this. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. It clearly indicates that we don't know the length and breadth. Let the length of rectangle x unit and the breadth of rectangle is equal to y unit. Now come to the question. Area of rectangle is length multiply breadth. Area of rectangle, length multiply breadth, square unit. Now come to the question. It clearly says that if its length is reduced means minus. What is your length? Length is x. Reduced by 5, x minus 5. And breadth is our y. Breadth is increased by 3. Breadth is y. Increased means plus. Length is reduced minus. Breadth is increased 3. The area of rectangle is what? xy. Gets reduced means minus. Look at here. Area of rectangle reduced by 9, minus 9. X minus 5 plus y plus 3 is equal to xy minus 9. Now multiply x into y. X into 3. 3x minus 5 into y. 5y plus minus 5 3 is 15. Xy minus 9. You know how to multiply it. Now taking this to the left hand side and this to the right hand side, the sign will change. Sign change. X plus y, x minus y cancel. 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. It is equation number 1. Similarly, go to the second part. If B increase the length by 3 units, means x plus 3, isn't it? And breadth by 2 units. Breadth is y. 2 units means y plus 2. Here you will have x plus 3, y plus 3. Area increases by 67. 6xy plus, look at it, 67. Length is increased by 3. Breadth is increased by 2. Area increases by 67 square units. So you will solve this same pattern. Then you will get the question number 2. If you get the question number 2, then solve these two by any method. Equation number 1 and 2. You will get the value of x and y. You will get the value of x and y means you will get the length and breadth of the rectangle. Find the dimension. Here you have been asked dimension. Dimension means find the length and breadth of the rectangle. Solve these equation 1 and 2. You will get x and y. That are the dimension of the rectangle. That's all for this. Thank you.